the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. A matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
An impressive spin there. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat,
And this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Bulls are going to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Thorne. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll test the right side here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. The big guy was just turned loose right over the middle.
Chris, how did they miss this guy? Big tight end, has great athletic ability, all alone over the middle. The quarterback's eyes lit up as he found his intended target for a big gain.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Virginia 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, USF. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the point after is right down the middle.
South Florida 21. Virginia 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But, man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down going up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 21, Virginia 0.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Bulls are going to cash in this red zone trip. He hands it off from the gun. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Bulls. This offense cannot be stopped.
USF number 5 with the carry.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score South Florida 28, Virginia 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
returner trying to create good field position. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and
South Florida.
kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 11, set to kick it away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The spin move. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up. He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. Fighting off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Bulls looking to keep this drive rolling. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Only 11 seconds in the first half as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Thorne. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now it's second down here. He's past the marker and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Bulls pick up enough for a first down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they've got him.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They'll kick it away here. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. The USF offense is back out there now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here.
On the field goal.
And it's no good. He missed it.
No good.
And the score remains very lopsided.
That keeps the score.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him right at the 24.
Tackle is made at the 24. Brings up second down. That's the end of third quarter with the score. South Florida 38, Virginia 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, USF. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. South Florida 45, Virginia 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Testing the right side here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. They call the counter play here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And now the running back's got it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's Parker. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Carried by the running back. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Third down coming.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And first down for the offense.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
By the quarterback. Pick up from 2. 2nd down coming up.
On the double.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Or it's snapped to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up.
Touchdown, Bulls. And the beatdown continues.
Touchdown. USF.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
52. Virginia 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? Man, that's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
He's running out of time here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that turnover will finish the football game.